Welcome back to Grace Meets Globe. Grace here, and let me tell you, I love to travel. But getting there, navigating the wild world of airlines, that can be a whole other journey. We're talking about the top 10 airline secrets they don't want you to know. First up, let's talk overbooking. It's a term that strikes fear into the hearts of travelers everywhere. You ever show up for your flight, ticket in hand, only to find out it's a madhouse at the gate? People are everywhere, and the tension is palpable. There's a reason for that madness, and it's called overbooking. Airlines do this intentionally, and it's all part of their strategy. Airlines are masters at playing the numbers game. They have sophisticated algorithms and years of data to back them up. They sell more tickets than there are seats, banking on a few no-shows. It's a calculated risk that usually pays off. Now, most of the time, this gamble works out for them. The plane is full, and everyone is happy. But sometimes, everybody and their grandma decides to show up. And that's when things get tricky. And that's when you hear those dreaded words. We're looking for volunteers to take a later flight. So what can you do about it? Check in online, early. This simple step can save you a lot of hassle. The earlier you check in, the less likely you are to be the one they bump. It's all about securing your spot. Next, let's talk about something that grinds my gears: hidden fees. You think you've snagged a sweet deal on a flight, only to get hit with a bunch of extra charges at checkout. Baggage fees, seat selection fees, the list goes on and on. But here's the thing. A lot of these fees can be avoided if you know how to play the game. For example, many airlines allow you to bring a personal item on board for free. And when it comes to seat selection, don't be afraid to wait it out. Do your research, read the fine print, and pack smart. Now, let's talk loyalty programs. Airlines love to reward their frequent flyers with points, miles, perks, you name it. But the truth is, these programs are designed to keep you hooked, to keep you coming back for more, even if it means paying a little extra. It's like a never-ending cycle of booking flights to earn points, and then using those points to book more flights. I'm not saying that frequent flyer programs are all bad. If you're a regular traveler, they can definitely have their perks. My advice? Don't let the pursuit of miles dictate your travel plans. Book the flights that work best for you. Now, let's talk airplane food, why it tastes so bad, and how to survive it. Let's be real. Airplane food has a bit of a bad reputation. When you're up in the air, the cabin pressure and low humidity can mess with your sense of taste and smell. Our taste buds just don't work as well at 35,000 feet. There are a few things you can do to survive the culinary challenges of air travel. Stay hydrated and pack your own snacks. Just make sure they're TSA friendly. Next, cabin pressure. The invisible force that can mess you up. We've all heard those announcements about fastening your seatbelts and returning your tray tables to their upright positions. But how many of us actually pay attention to the part about cabin pressure? The change in pressure can cause our ears to pop, which is super annoying, but usually harmless. So, what can you do to minimize the effects of cabin pressure? Drink plenty of water. Staying hydrated is key when you're flying. And if you're prone to ear pain, chewing gum or sucking on hard candy during takeoff and landing can help to equalize the pressure in your ears. Next, seat selection. The ultimate guide to in-flight comfort. Not all airplane seats are created equal. Some seats are like winning the lottery extra legroom, like a window view to enjoy the cloudscape. I'm about to drop some serious seat selection knowledge. Check out websites like Seat Guru, which offer detailed seat maps and reviews from other passengers. And don't be afraid to ask at the gate. Sometimes, you can snag a better seat just by being friendly and asking nicely. You never know, That gate agent might just be in a good mood and upgrade you to first class. Now let's talk about flight delays. There's nothing more frustrating than being stuck at the airport, watching the minutes turn into hours with no end in sight. But here's the thing about flight delays. They're often completely out of our control. Weather, mechanical issues, air traffic control. There are a million and one things that can cause a delay. The key to surviving a flight delay is to be prepared. Pack snacks, download some entertainment, and have a backup plan in case your flight is canceled or significantly delayed. Next, lost luggage. The ultimate travel nightmare and how to avoid it. Picture this. You've just landed at your dream destination after a long flight. You make your way to baggage claim, eagerly scanning the carousel for your suitcase, but it's nowhere to be found. The minutes tick by, and the crowd around you starts to thin out. Panic sets in as you realize your luggage has gone on an adventure of its own. Your heart sinks, and a wave of anxiety washes over you. What now? Lost luggage is the ultimate travel nightmare, but thankfully, there are a few things you can do to minimize the risk. First, always report the missing luggage immediately to the airline staff and fill out a lost luggage report. Always keep your valuables, your passport, wallet, phone, medication, in your carry-on. Personalize your luggage. This not only makes it easier to spot, but also deters potential thieves. Make it stand out from the sea of black suitcases by adding a bright ribbon, a sticker, or even a luggage tag with your contact information. Consider using a GPS tracker for added peace of mind. With these precautions, you can reduce the chances of your luggage getting lost and ensure a smoother, more enjoyable travel experience. Safe travels. Now, talk about behind the scenes. Airline safety protocols you need to know. We all know the drill. Fasten your seatbelts, put your tray tables up, and listen to the safety demonstration. But there's so much more that goes into ensuring your safety on every flight. Have you ever stopped to think about all the behind-the-scenes safety protocols that go into every single flight? It's a complex web of procedures and checks. Pilots run through extensive pre-flight checklists, ensuring every system is functioning correctly. Mechanics meticulously inspect every inch of the aircraft, from the engines to the landing gear, to make sure everything is in perfect working order. And flight attendants undergo rigorous training to handle a wide range of emergencies, from medical issues to evacuations. And those oxygen masks that drop down in case of an emergency, they're not just for show. They're designed to provide you with enough oxygen to breathe for about 15 minutes, which is crucial. This is more than enough time for the pilots to descend to a lower altitude where you can breathe normally. So next time you fly, remember all the hard work and preparation that goes into keeping you safe. Next, crew rest. The secret world of pilots and flight attendants. Ever wonder what the crew gets up to on those long-haul flights? Flying is just as tiring for the crew as it is for the passengers. That's why airlines have strict regulations about crew rest, especially on long flights. Pilots and flight attendants are required to take breaks throughout the flight to ensure they're well-rested and alert. On larger aircraft, there are dedicated crew rest areas hidden away from the passengers. These rest areas are like mini dorms, complete with bunk beds, blackout curtains, and even their own bathrooms. And there you have it. 10 airline secrets that can make your next trip a little smoother. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more travel tips, tricks, and adventures. My goal is to get 1,000 subscribers this month. Thanks for your support.